Hey, welcome to Nature's Energy Water. I'm Timothy Ross, CEO and founder of and chief weekend warrior for the Nature's Energy Water Corporation. So we put together a little election here. We wanted to elect which KiKi Maple Sweet Water was the best flavor. So with that company, with that brand, we have maple lemon, maple strawberry, maple water, maple cranberry, and maple blueberry. Now KiKi has many meanings. For its founders, it means tree life energy. And there's a Japanese twist in this part of the tree life energy story. So the word crisis in Japanese has the kanji and the danger sign and the opportunity sign. This kanji has other meanings. It means very happy, kiki, or overjoyed. In Swahili, it means I'm looking for attention. Kiki means to do something to get attention. In the Greek, kiki means Sunday in Greek, and a Christian or a follower of Christ and anointed in Norse. Interestingly, in the Philippines is a word we learned in sex ed class, vagina. So in the Bible, kiki means new beginnings, new life. Kiki is also a female Greek name deriving from the name Karikaka, which used to be quite common name in the past. And when you search a name out, you never know what you're gonna learn. Since the eve of time lines up nicely with this review of the name. So hashtag be the adventure. The sound of KiKi, it says K-E-E dash K-E-E, so KiKi. And the name day of KiKi is July the 7th. So that's going to have to be a really big day on our calendar when we're celebrating the KiKi Maple Sweetwater brand. So what is maple water? Maple water is the name that many industry pioneers decided to call maple sap. At Nature's Energy Water, our founder observed tree water from a different, more ancient, historical, natural perspective and recognized the natural prebiotic energy that originates through tree waters. Through time, we resolved that the liquid energy that flows through trees would be best described as nature's energy water. Sap is the label term for the liquid that drips from the tree. It is present in every tree, and it is utilized by the tree to move energy and nutrients between the roots to the leaves. During the freezing winter months, maple, birch, and walnut trees store the sap in the roots. As the weather warms up in the spring, the sap moves up to the branches to provide these nutrients to grow the new leaves, which collect energy from our sun, completing this natural cycle, which has been since the eve of time. Interestingly, birch sap flows about a week after the maple sap stops flowing, which allows us to extend the harvest season during that busy time of year, creating additional financial and social opportunities for our weekend warrior harvesters. Now, health benefits. Maple water contains all the nutrients needed to keep a strong and tall sugar maple tree healthy. With over 64 antioxidants, 80 nutrients, amino and organic acids, maple water beverages are an ideal source to restore your electrolytes and rehydrate. The iron, zinc, calcium, and magnesium present in maple water are just some of the essential minerals your body needs to stay healthy. Eat healthy, stay healthy. There is so much more that we can discuss. At Nature's Energy Water Corporation, we know without doubt that our beverages are simply refreshing. Health is so important, and having a refreshing, thirst-quenching, tasty drink is what makes the consumer's attention and keeps them coming back for more. The original two for a couple of our weekend warriors were kicking back, enjoying a drink after a call to a potential new canning system company when the chief weekend warrior lifted up a few bottles, exploring the labels of some of the other well-known energy companies, and discovered that he could barely read all the fine print on their cans. There were so many ingredients and words none of us could pronounce. All he could say was, He then looked at Simply Maple. It had 2 ingredients. The lemon had 3, and the cranberry had only 4. He then handed our chief of sales a bottle of Simply Maple and toasted him with the cranberry. Cheers to the original 2-4. So, hashtag be the adventure. The background on KiKi Maple Sweetwater founders, they started this big adventure creating award-winning pioneering brand which began over 13 years ago. Lorraine and Keith Harris are both the passion and heart of KiKi Maple Water. They come by it honestly through a life of pursuits, including a 5-year foray as back to the landers. From 1977 to 1982, their journey was was more rustic. Wood heat, kerosene lamps, and everything harvested from the land, everything grown at home. Years of full lives, including family, careers, and ultimately a memory of their simply life and a rich past that brought them full circle in developing KiKi maple water for the Canadian marketplace in 2009. It was Keith's goal to form a company that would produce a maple sap beverage reminiscent of the refreshing sensation he got from drinking maple sap in his youth, straight from the bucket on the tap tree. Since then, the company has grown to have sales in Canada and many international jurisdictions, including Australia, South Korea, Taiwan, France, Switzerland, the United States, Spain, and more. It really is an awesome example of moving the best of Canada to the rest of the world, and we are very pleased to do this. Historically, maple sap was referred to as maple sweet water. The first settlers in Canada reported North American First Nations people collecting and consuming maple sap for its health-promoting activities. They consumed the maple water directly and used it for cooking. Other cultures have long since recognized the benefits of maple sap. In Korea, maple sweet water is called goroso, which translates to good for the bones, and has been consumed as part of a seasonal cleansing ceremony for hundreds of years. A legend relates to this property to a 9th century Buddhist monk. Anyway, remember, hashtag maple water, hashtag simply refreshing. I'm Timothy Lloyd Ross, CEO and founder, Chief Weekend Warrior of Nature's Energy Water Corporation. We are purveyors and advocates for natural tree waters, especially Canadian maple and birch, developing world-class beverages, proudly promoting Canada's national beverage, which is simply refreshing. Maple and birch water is an ancient beverage filtered by nature and available since the eve of time. Please join us to wake up the warrior in you, become a weekend warrior, fair trade harvester, bottler, investor, adventurer. Let's see your energy. Let's be the adventure. We want to hear, see, and read about your story as you enjoy Canada's national beverage. Try it. It's new. It's the new 2-4. And it's the original 2-4. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for participating in this election. And we look forward to finding out what is the best flavor that you like. Have a great day. Over and out.